everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome back. We are here with Altered Index 2024, hashtag Altered Index 2024, card 6. This is a challenge put out by Suzanne, and all of her information is in the description box below. The 3 words for today, I'll give myself some room here. The 3 words were worthy, golden, and mirror. And I had a hard time. And then I thought, you know what? I don't know what to do. I looked through all my stuff. I looked through the hymn books thinking there's got to be a song that has worthy in it. No, I couldn't find anything. And so I finally just went in I have a file that says junk for journals, and it's where I put all of my digitals and everybody else's digitals by creator. And Leanna Scraps had a mirror kit that I purchased a while back because I was going to do a Cinderella little golden book, which is still on my list. Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty and Beauty and the Beast, and she has kits that would go perfectly with all of those little golden books. So anyway, I went in there and I found these mirrors. So with worthy, I think that's kind of an interesting thing to think about. We wonder whether we're worthy. And I had this, oh gosh, it's like a journal page that I got somewhere. It says brain dump planner. And so instead of printing a bunch of words out, I just cut these off the planner, and one says worth pondering, one says worthy, one says worthwhile. So I'm going to give myself credit because I have 1 worthy, but I'm going to do 3 cards. We are going to do them vertical because why not? They go in pockets better this way. So I've got worthy, I've got my mirrors, I've got some golden rub here. So I think I'm just going to start with some book page, and I'm probably going to glue this over the edge and then trim it because it's real delicate, but I think I'm going to, I don't need it that tall. I think I'm going to tear right about here. It's good paper. It's just really nice paper. So I'm going to save those for collaging. And then I'm going to do kind of a angle thing, and we'll do one the opposite way. So I'm just going to come and go both ways so that it doesn't have too much of the, you know, the edge of that paper on there. This can go in my scraps. And I think this ought to fit on here. Yeah, put that on there like that. That's kind of neat the way it is. Tear this piece off the top. Don't need it that tall. And so let's see which one we want. I like to look at them and see which one I like best. So if I can get them apart. Okay, so I like that. I like this, and I think I'll do that one, and then I'll do this one on this side. Okay, and then what I thought I would do is go ahead and put the mirror on. I'm not even going to cut it down. I'm just going to leave it full height. It's got the little apple and roses on there, and then we'll put our little words on, but I'm going to border them with the gold rub-on. This one kind of has almost a little golden edge to it, so I'll probably fast forward this part so it doesn't take, and it will be shiny. You may not be able to see it, but I can see it. So I'm going to rub and buff these pieces real quick. Okay, I'm not going to rub and buff these. In fact, I am going to probably trim off that white, or maybe I'll just use a marker on it. I think I'm going to try and ink along this edge here. See how that works. And I may come along with some silver and put it in the mirror. I don't know. I may try it and see how it works. And if I don't like it, or if it doesn't really make a difference, then, you know, we won't worry about it. So, hope everyone's doing well. Today is Tuesday when I'm filming this, and you won't see it probably till Thursday by the time I get to editing. Got my new laptop, but I have to get my son to help me set it up. Everything is beyond me anymore. I guess I just don't have the patience that I used to for tech. Yeah, because I mean, back in 1985, I could program a VCR. Because, you know, back then, you didn't just plug it and play. You had to dial in the channels before you could record things. And I could do it. But, I don't know. The older I get, the less patience I have with that kind of stuff. So he said he would help me. I'll get it set up. And that came off my finger for the most part. Alright, so let's start gluing this stuff down. I think I'm going to use glue stick. I think it'll do these better. And then I ordered some new glue stick. It says it's Scotch, but it's purple. I'm gonna try it because it's, number one, cheaper, but number two, I thought it might help if I could see where the glue is going. I've tried the Uhu glue, I think that's what it's called, and it doesn't really work for me very well. It seems to dry super quick, and this one is the best one that I've had. So yeah, get that down, and then let's just trim this off. There we go. That looks good. And I will fast forward some of this. Okay, so let's trim these off. Oops. Seems to be coming away while I'm cutting it, so give it an extra rub down. It's got glue on it, so this will also take off all those brittle edges. Okay. All right. Here we go. So we inked those. I think I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac for this piece. And I probably don't need all of these for a Cinderella journal, but they don't all have to be in a, not Cinderella, Snow White. I don't know why I said Cinderella, Snow White. You knew what I meant. They don't all need to be in one journal, but they don't necessarily, that's what I was trying to say, they don't necessarily need to be in that exact journal either. So it could be in anywhere. Okay, this is kind of a grungy image, so it might be fun to see what it looks like with that extra little bit of silver on it. So get these down and then we'll look at that. Now I'm just putting these about 1/4 of an inch from the top and the right. Okay. Okay, I lost one of my words. So let's see. I've got gold on that finger. I'm going to use this one. I'll just do some silver here. I'm not going to worry about doing the whole thing, but just kind of make it come to life a little bit. I mean, it's already grungy, so a little bit more is not going to hurt it. Nice. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Very nice. Yeah, so we can make it a little bit bigger. Although I took away the little accents that she had to make it look like it was reflective. That's okay. It's sparkly now. Can you see it? Sparkly. Reflective, I guess. Shiny. I like it. Okay. And when I get ready to put these in a journal, I can cover up that apple. It's not that big of a deal. I can put a rose right on top of it, and then it can be any theme I want. So I lost one of my words. I'm not sure how I can get. Maybe I'll just use my black marker, because I don't know what happened to it. All right. Because I don't think I can hold this to cut off those little pieces. All right, so worth pondering. And I probably threw it somewhere when I picked up my cloth. I'm just marking these with the Sharpie. Okay, and I do have another piece of paper back here that has the word, what am I missing? Worthwhile? Missing worthwhile. If you guys see, you guys probably see it on my desk somewhere, but I'm sure it's on the floor, most likely. Oh well. I will just have to cut it out. We have worth pondering. Okay, so we're missing. It's all right. And on this it had not worthy, and I cut the knot off. And just cut that piece. Without getting the white edge on it. Sometimes it's hard to line up the cutter. Try and go straight and you get off 1/16 of an inch, is all it takes. Alright, so let's glue this down. And I think these will look really cool sewed around too. I'm really liking sewing around these when I'm done. So I will probably do that. And then so the thumbnail will have them sewn around. we go. And we have Worthy. Gluing to me. And Worth Pondering. I started with coffee dyed 4x6 index cards, and so these will be great journaling cards. I think I'm bring this one to the top here. There we go. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do the gold rub and buff around the outside edge. And then I will sew them. So these have a little bit of yellow, which I think of as golden. And they have the mirror. And we're putting gold rub and buff around it. So, is that my word? No, that's just a piece that's stuck to my desk. Okay. Still haven't quite figured out how to, best way is to apply this stuff, but as long as it gives me a little accent, I'm okay. I mean, is there a tool that you use for rubbing the wax? I've only seen people use their fingers mostly. And I think it's because you can probably get a better idea where you're putting it. You have a little bit more control. So, okay, I'm going to go to my machine and I am going to sew around these and I'll be back.